and welcome to Pastime. Name the time, win the cash, it's that easy. Folks, we're in Florida. You can see it's a little hot, a little humid out here, but it doesn't matter. Palm Beach International Raceway. I got a couple $1,000s to give away. The man up on stage wants to keep it. The two contestants want to try to win it, so let's see who's going for the money. Bud Trammell. How are you, Bud?
Real good.
Ainor, South Kakalaki.
Close enough.
How do you say it?
Ainor.
Sounds better the way I say it.
Yes,
Let me
it
just
does.
tell you. Says you win every episode on the reruns.
That's right.
Mark Seelig. Am I saying that right?
You are.
Sandy, Utah. Grew up in Indiana. A home designer. You got a nickname?
Yeah, they call me Tack Out.
Tack Out. I might just call you Tack. Is that all right?
That works.
Thanks for coming out. And of course, the man no one doesn't even have a nickname, doesn't need one. Tyler, Texas Chassis Work. My partner. How you doing, Ken?
Good, man. Good.
A lot of good cars out here in Florida.
Yeah. Good track.
Yeah, a little humid, but hey, we don't get paid to look pretty. We get paid to do a good show.
Exactly.
All right, and of course, Paige, our car wrangler. How you doing, Paige? You ready?
We're ready.
Let's see if you are.
Let's do it.
That's not bad. Yeah, starting off the show with the Hayabusa. That looks to be a little bit of a highly modified Hayabusa. Seth.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for opening the show.
Pleasure to be here.
Well, thank you for being here. It's Hayabusa.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about it.
02 Suzuki, pretty much a street bike, lowered suspension, swing arm, air shifter, power commander. We got a little shot of nitrous in it tonight. Just a little puff in the airbox.
Okay, puff in the airbox. I have no idea what that means, but some rappers might say differently. But
how many passes have you made on that bike?
About 100 or so.
Tack.
Can you keep the front tire down when you launch?
Sometimes.
It's not going to be a wheelie fest, though.
No, sir.
Okay, Ken Herring.
Any clutch mods?
Got a lockup.
Want to say hello to anybody? Start the show?
Yeah, sure do. Let's see. I'm Mike Rogers from MJ Cycle. My two lovely daughters, Tina and Mandy, and my girlfriend and crew chief, Debbie.
Aw. Have a good pass, buddy. Give me a pound. Here we go. This is how we start the show. Little Hayabusa action. $100 round. Bud, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself, besides loving the reruns?
I own a small garage door company there in Ainor, South Carolina.
Ainor.
Yep, that's how you say it.
I got you.
I used to race a little, and we moved down there, and not too many tracks, so we travel a little bit to go watch.
Gotcha. We'll get these locked in, gentlemen. First of our $100 passes. Ken Herring is locked in. Hit that light switch when you're locked in. All right, everybody's locked in. Let's take a look, see what we got. Ken with the 955, Mark with the 989, and Bud said that's going to do a 920. Oh, look at these guys have watched the show,
Yeah.
Ken. All pretty close.
All good times.
Here we go, folks. First pass of the night, Hayabusa. Good looking bike. Let's see what she can do. Oh, nice. Should be a good pass. 912.
Right over here, Ainor, South Carolina.
Ainor, give me a pound. Cash is good. Good job, Bud. Bud sitting on $100. Tack and Ken sitting on 0. Let's meet our next driver. Trans Am?
Yes, sir.
Love them fake headlights, folks. How are you?
I'm good.
What's your name?
Dennis.
Dennis.
Yeah.
Trans Am.
Well, Firebird.
Oh, Firebird.
Yeah.
What year?
79.
Tell me about it.
Small block, 355, lots of goodies.
Talk about the goodies for a second.
Just normal stuff, like 32 heads, 9-inch Ford, glide, brake,
What else do you need to know, bud?
You know how many horsepower your car makes?
675 or something like that.
Tack
You got any power routers?
Power edge, not tonight.
and Ken Herring.
Hey, what head did you say?
They are Dart 2 heads.
Okay.
Ready to make a pass?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
Thanks a lot.
Calm and casual. They're cool down here in Florida. Even though you can see that us California guys are sweating like a
California guy.
California.
In Florida.
Okay. Mark, while we're standing here, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I live in Sandy, Utah. I'm a home designer for a national home builder, and in my spare time, I'm building a serious Pro Street Corvette.
Ken Herring knows a little bit about Corvettes.
Yes, sir.
1045 for Ken. Mark with an 890 and Bud with an 1165. Hold on, Mark, an 890. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I put in the wrong number.
You know, that's what I say about people from Sandy, Utah. They're honest. There we go. Not much smoke, but doesn't mean he couldn't run an 890. Well, here we go, folks. Let's see if Sandy, Utah is going to get on the board. No! Still going to have a good pass, though. At 11:01 and 11:01. Oh boy,
That's
That is that you, bud?
No,
No,
it's
it's me.
56.
No,
Yep.
that's right.
Come on.
1045.
Hooked on phonics.
Boom! I'm sorry, buddy.
Teach you boys some math.
Ken sitting on $100. Mark sitting on 0, and Bud sitting on 100. Let's bring up our next driver.
That looks good.
Chevelle,
What kind of headlights are that in the center?
them fast fake ones. How are you, sir?
Good.
No
How are
funny.
you?
I'm not making jokes, but I was going to give you a couple bucks. Me and Ken wanted to make sure we get you some real headlights. You only got 2 up there.
I'll hold on to it.
No, get out of here. What's your name?
Day photo.
Dave, thanks for coming out.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
Chevelle, tell me about it.
540, big block, 2-speed power glide, Dana 60. It's a little street car. Have fun with.
Bud, what do you need to know?
Power outer?
Nope, no power outage.
Bud, how dare you? Tack,
Is that a certified 10-point cage?
Yeah.
Ken Herring.
Pump gas motor?
I'm running 112.
All right.
You ready to make
Gotcha.
a pass?
Yep.
Don't walk. You're running
Oh.
away. Give me a pound. All right, buddy. Have a good pass. Last of our $100 passes. Let's see if we can get Sandy, Utah on the board. Sandy, Utah's already locked in. South Kakalaki's already locked in. All right, gentlemen, let's take a look at those times. Last of our $100 passes. Ken with a 985, Mark with a 1008, and Bud with a 992.
Wow, that's good.
That is.
That's a bad place for me to be.
Yes, sir.
Takes a little power.
Who's got the fast time up there? Yeah. Well, here we go. Fake headlights and all. Didn't need to be. Woo! Stay on it. Stay on it. A 941. A 941. Boom. Cash is good.
Even when it's sweaty.
Bud sitting on $100. Tack sitting on 0. And Ken Herring, of course, in first place sitting on $200. Folks, Florida, the heat, the humidity, the money. Come on back, it's pastime. All right, folks, welcome back to Pastime. Getting into round 2. And when we get into round 2, we got some themes going on in these episodes of Pastime. So it is Boost. You got me? Let's meet our driver.
Look at that.
Little import.
With a pair of twins.
Look at that. Wow. That's a big guy getting out of a small car. How are you, buddy?
Good.
What's your name?
Mike Sapienza.
Tell me about the set of twins in the car.
It's a small block Chevy, and it's got twin 80mm Borg Warner turbo.
And where'd you come from? You got like a East Coast accent.
Hopewell Junction, New York.
Oh, wow.
Travel all the way down here?
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Give me a pound. Just for our show, or you had some hot date on the beach?
Just for the show.
Oh, thanks, man.
Bud, what do you need to know?
What's that car weigh?
With me in a 2970.
Tack.
You got meth injection on there to help keep it cool?
No, sir.
Ken Herring.
How many laps you got on that thing?
100,
How much boost?
16 pounds.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming out, man.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
making the ride.
All right.
All right, here we go. All the way from New York to be on our show. Are you kidding me? Want to see a little behind the scenes? Speed.com. First of our $200 passes, South Carolina and Sandy, Utah. Already locked in. What is Sandy, Utah known for there, Tack?
They say it's the most desirable place in Utah to live.
Can you have 30 wives?
Not me, no.
Ken Herring is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. 785 for Ken.
Wow.
Mark with the 925 and Bud with the 926. Wow. Cameraman, you all right? Holy smokes. Burn down to the night.
Holy smokes.
Holy smokes. Whoa!
He left before the tree activated.
Yeah, I think.
No, he didn't. Oh, there we go.
An 813?
Yeah,
An
sliding around.
813?
Come on. No faith.
Boom! I had faith in you. Bud sitting on $100. Mark sitting on 0, and Ken Herring sitting on $400.
Mustang shootout.
Mustang Shootout. All right, folks, we're getting into our combo round now. Mark and Bud, you know how the combo round works, right? You get
yeah.
2 cars, you got to give me 1 combined time. But if you happen to also pick the right lane that's going to win, I'll give you $100. You get to throw that in your pocket no matter what. Does that sound good?
Beautiful. Works for me.
You all right, Ken?
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Let's meet our drivers. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, thanks.
You're in our second round boost theme. So we know you're running some boost. What's your name?
Joe.
Tell me about your ride, Joe.
That's the Steve McQueen Bullet back there. I've got a supercharger in there, stock 4.6 motor,
How much boost you run?
7.
Thank you, Joe. What's your name, bud?
How you doing? Pete Gomez.
Pete Gomez. How you doing, Pete?
Doing all right.
Tell me about your ride.
It's a 2007 Ford Mustang GT, 4.6 built motor, turbo.
Bud, Joe or Pete?
Pete, how many passes you have on your car?
Oh, quite a few.
Tack, Joe or Pete?
Pete, how much boost you running?
22.
And Ken, Joe.
Joe, did he pulley swap on that?
No.
You guys ready to make a pass for us?
We're ready.
Little Steve McQueen showdown. Shake hands, come out running. Here we go. $200. Also, give you an extra $100 if you get the right lane. All right, gentlemen, let's get those times locked in. Bud and Tack. Bud is locked in, he's picking the left lane. Tack is locked in, he's picking the left lane. And Ken Herring is locked in, picking the left lane. Let's take a look at those times. Ken with the 22.50, Mark with the 22.08, and Bud with the 22.36.
What are y'all doing down there?
Killing me.
What are you doing down there?
I should be in the middle here so I could be a sandwich.
Oh.
Little burnout, combo burnout in our boost theme second round. Uh-oh. It's kind of an abrupt stop on the burnout. Here we go. Let's watch this combo. Oh! Yeah, we had a red light. See if they get a time.
That's
24 straight up.
Bam.
Boom! Cash
Hey,
is good.
Give me that $100. Had the fastest ET.
Had the fastest ET, so that's what we do, folks.
Pay me.
Bam!
There we go. That's mine.
Well, you had one last night, so one of those is mine too. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Bud sitting on $100. Tack sitting on $0. Ken Herring sitting on $600 with an extra Hunsky in his pocket. Let's bring up our next driver.
Oh, there we go. That was good.
That's serious there.
How are you, sir?
Good, thank you.
Come on over here. I won't bite. What's your name?
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah, Joe Issa.
Tell me about that truck. Good looking.
It's a 540 twin turbo that we built, Haas chassis. That's about it. We've just been testing it, just got it finished up. So we're doing shakedowns with it and stuff.
What make is that?
It's a Dodge Dakota.
Dodge Dakota. Bud.
Are you going to try to make a full pass tonight?
We just changed the converter, so we don't know how well it's going to do. But we're going to give it a shot anyways if it'll hook.
But since you're on national TV with over 3 million people watching, you're going to do your best, right?
We're going to give it a shot.
Tack.
How much boost are you putting out right now?
Right now we're running pretty low boost, about 20 pounds.
And Ken Herring.
What size are the turbos?
They're 91s.
Pro Mod 91s or
Yes.
precision stuff?
No, they're Garrett.
Okay.
Garrett
Yeah.
ball bearings.
Gotcha.
You ready to make a pass?
Yes.
Give me a little pound. Thanks for coming out, buddy. Last of our $200 passes, then we get into the big cheddar. Mark, Tack, out, Sandy, Utah. You need to win a couple of these.
I do. It's not looking good right now, but we'll do what we can.
Get that money from him. We'll see.
Bud is locked in. Tack is locked in.
Shaking down. It's not a good sign.
And is locked in, so let's take a look at those times. Ken with a 731, Mark with an 890, and Bud with an 878. Ooh, all right. Got the chute on, got the wheelie bars. Not enough stickers for my liking, but we'll take it. Last of our $200 passes. Well, here we go, folks. Good looking truck. Stay in it! On 829. Bam! Cash is good, Bud. Ken Herring sitting on 600. Mark, what are you sitting on?
Nothing.
Bud sitting on $300. Folks, we're getting into the big money. Round three's coming up. Get a beverage, get a sandwich, but come on back. It's pastime. All right, folks, welcome back to pastime. Getting into round number 3. That means the passes are going up to $300. Plus, we got the Go Big Pass, so let me explain it to our contestants. All right, Bud and Mark and Ken, we got the Go Big Pass. That means if you want to wager and go big, not only will you win $300, but I throw in an extra $300 and you win $600. Sounds pretty good. But if you lose and you go big, you lose $300. So, Bud, you would give me your $300 back if you went big.
That's hard.
Mark, since you're sitting on 0, you really got nothing to lose.
All right.
Ken, you know what you got to do. Let's see who's going to go big. Wait a minute. Who stole my haircut? How are you, buddy? Come on over here.
Good.
What's your name?
Edward Miller.
Edward, how you doing, buddy?
Hot.
It is hot, isn't it?
Yes, it's hot.
Rumor has it, the picture you sent in of this car, you were like towing a U-Haul trailer with it or something.
Yeah, we tow a U-Haul around and carry all kinds of goodies in there. It gets about 14 miles in a gallon.
Tell me about it, Bob.
Engine is built out of my shop, theengineworks.com. It's
Yep.
590 inch. It's got Predator cylinder heads, sheet metal tunnel ram, two 1200 Pro Systems carburetors on it. 2 Wilson Foggers. It's got a JW Ultra Glide in it, got a Dana 60 in the back.
And it's purple.
Yeah.
Bud, what do you need to know?
You turning on both foggers tonight?
Yeah.
Tack.
You gonna need to pull laundry tonight?
If need be.
Those 3 million people watching at home, that might be a nice thing to do. Ken.
Hey, what tires on the back?
32 17.5 ET Streets.
All right, man.
You ready to make a pass for us?
We're ready.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming out. Here we go. $300 pass. Let me see who's going big, if anybody. Well, I know one guy that's going big. Bam! Sandy, Utah, the Tackinator. Bud says, I'm going to play it safe. I'm not going big. But the man, says, what? I'm up $600. I'll go big because if he wins it, bam, wham, you're out. Well, here we go, folks. We got 2 people going big. Let's take a look at those times. Ken with an 820, Mark with an 810, and Bud with a 799. That is close. Here we go. Wow, burnout of the night. Right there. Here we go. See if the track will hold her. A little crap fizzle and pop, but an 844.
Pay me.
Boom! Cash is good. Now hold on.
Oh, wait, where's that?
I just paid you the beginning of the installment.
Pay me that other half.
The other half, that's the go big deal. Bam! Bud sitting at $300. Mark sitting at, well, you're sitting at zilch. Ken at $1,200. We still got some more passes. Let's bring up our next driver. Camaro.
Good call.
Got a nice crowd out here. Cameraman, turn around real quick. Get that crowd. Look at that. Just real quick. See that? Yeah. Make a little noise for the camera, folks. Come on.
It's the biggest crowd ever.
That is.
For real.
Yep. They didn't come down to see me or Ken, that's for sure. How are you?
Pretty good.
What's your name?
Mike Ian.
Mike, I understand you got a big family.
Yes, I do.
Tell me about it.
We've got 9 adopted children.
Yep.
And 3 biological children.
12.
9 grandchildren.
20. Sounds good. You bring them all?
They're all here.
Absolutely. You know, I'm adopted.
Are you really?
Yeah. Give me a little pound for adoption. All
There
right.
you
Tell
go,
me about
buddy.
your ride.
Okay, it's a 1968 Tim Gamish Camaro. It's got a 580-inch big block Chevy in it. Alcohol injected.
Bud?
How many horsepower does that make?
Probably around 1,200 to the rear wheel.
Tack?
How many passes you made in it?
70.
Mr. Tyler?
How much nitrous?
300.
Okay.
Give me a pound.
You got it, buddy.
All right, buddy. Here we go. All right, folks. That's pretty cool. Adoption is a good thing. 9 adopted kids. That's pretty
that
incredible.
is.
All right. South Kakalaki, Sandy, Utah are both locked in. See, if you adopted some kids, Ken, you could fill that all your shop up with little workers.
That's called child slave labor or something. Only you would think like that.
Hell, if I got a herd of kids, I could
Football
put 'em to work.
team.
Yeah, making tennis shoes.
Ken Herring is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. Ken with the 725, Mark with the 758, and Bud with the 799. You know, you guys have been there the whole way, real close.
There you go.
Holy smokes. Well, here we go, folks. 3 biological kids, 9 adopted. Last of our $300 pack. A 754.
Good job.
Sandy, Utah. Boom. What do I say? Cash is good, Mark.
Cash
it's
is
okay.
good.
It's all right. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Herring sitting on $1,200. Mark just joined the game late, sitting on $300. Bud sitting on $300. Don't go anywhere. We're getting into our final round, our final pass. Say hello to our sponsors, but come back. How you doing, folks? Brett Wagner, pastime, final round, final pass, Palm Beach International Raceway. Let's do some math. Bud, you had a good time, my friend?
Awesome.
Thank you for coming down. Sitting on $300. If you win this $500, unfortunately does not put you over the top. And, well, anyways.
Going home with a good time.
You're going home with a
All
good
right.
time. Mark, better late than never. Got in the
yeah.
game. $300. You win this pass, put you at $800. You
Had a great time.
Had a great time. Ken Herring, bam, that's how we start a good night off, winning the show. Thank you guys for coming down. Let's meet our last driver of the night. Straight jacket on there.
That's what you gotta have.
You gotta have the straight jacket?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Matt.
How you doing, Matt?
I'm okay.
Thanks for hanging out. You're not sweating. What's the deal?
I live in Florida.
You rat. Tell me
the
about your
lights.
ride.
It's a 96 Haas Firebird. Used to be a pro stock car. We run it in Top Sportsman now.
Okay. A little bit about the motor.
It's a big block Chevrolet.
Yeah, transmission.
It's got a power glide.
Yeah. Okay, Bud, what do you need to know?
Is it going to have a throttle stop on tonight?
No throttle stop.
Tack.
How much horsepower is that big block making?
About 1350.
Ken.
How many systems?
2.
Both on?
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Yes?
Yeah, they're on.
All right.
Give me a little pound. Thanks for coming out, my man. All right, here we go. All right, Bud, locked in. Thanks again for coming out. Sandy, Utah, Tachonometer. The Tachonator.
Tachonometer.
The Tackmaster.
Tachonometer.
Tack out. Thanks you for coming on. I know Mark is a big fan of the show. We appreciate you. Because we did a little Google search and couldn't find anything interesting about Sandy, Utah.
It's you that's
You are the man.
Yep.
Poor town.
Ken is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. Last pass of the night. Ken with the 705. Mark with the 789. And Bud says, you know what? That thing is going to fly with the 697.
It could.
Oh, that's true. Well, here we go. Uh-oh. Come back.
That gets the burnout.
That is the burnout of the night.
Yeah, that gets
Look at the crowd's even a little excited about that.
with the lights on.
A lot of good-looking car. Well, that's what it comes down to right here. Woo! So you got the fast time, Bud? You might be looking good. Wow! What a pass. Holy smokes! A 677. Boom! Cash is good. But unfortunately, Bud and Mark, you know what you got to do. You got to hand over the cash. It's tough to beat the man. Name the time, win the cash. It's that easy. To beat the man, you got to get on the show. From Palm Beach International Raceway, I'm Brett Wagner. That's the man. That's Paige. For Speed, we'll see you next time.